Welcome, everyone, to the MTP Cup Championship recap show. I'm Evan, your MTP Cup Commissioner, and for one last time this season, I'm joined alongside Eli, MTP Cup Chief Rules Analyst. Eli, I cannot believe that we're already recapping the championship. I feel like we just got started.
Yeah, it's been a great event.
Yeah, it's been fun. Obviously, outside of the box event, it's not your run-of-the-mill rail jam. It's not a big air slope style. This is outside of the box event. Outstanding participation from qualifiers all the way through, getting people to actually follow through and play these matches. It's been fun. It's been fun to be a part of it. But let's not get all sappy, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Let's talk about our snowboard championship. Which is brought to us by Rockstar.
Last time.
I thought about running a bit for this show where every single time I say one of the recurring things that we've said along the way, I say for one last time, just be really annoying about it but never mention it. I'm not gonna do that. But for one last time, the snowboard bracket brought to you by Rockstar. So in our championship snowboard match, we have the 1-seed Ryder taking on the 3-seed Max, and we have the 3-seed Max coming out victorious, our first MTP Cup snowboard champion.
Yeah, I think maybe his qualifying night wasn't his best riding, and I think for the first 2 weeks he kind of hit his skills, and then just came out with a banger in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, it was strange how going into this championship matchup, Ryder being the higher seed, it almost felt like he was the 1 seed and he was still somehow the underdog in this, and Max did sort of prove that to be the case. He came out on top. Did you watch that one? I know that one did go down the night of Telefred. Yeah,
I missed out on that.
Yeah, I watched that one. It was pretty cool. Yeah, Ryder stuck in for a little bit, but
Max kind of ruined his birthday.
Yeah, I know. But
Ryder made out of it.
Yeah, handling business.
Exactly. So Max, again, your first MTP Cup snowboard champion. Now let's move on to the skiers. Brought to us by Celsius. I went back to Old Reliable this week. So we got the peach mango green tea. I thought about stopping this morning at a gas station and getting one of the flavors we don't have just to switch it up. It's the championship recap, so I wanted it to be special.
Yeah.
But we had to get here very early this morning due to a race. So I did not do that.
Yeah, it's still a pretty valid flavor.
It is. Yeah. And I think I'm going to be drinking a lot more of these long after we're recapping these shows.
Yeah.
So, skiers championship matchup was between the 1-seed Declan and the 2-seed Ryan Bennett. I seriously had no clue how this one was going to end. But we had the 1-seed Declan taking home the MTP Cup champion. First MTP Cup skiers champion, Declan Sullivan.
Yeah, I witnessed that matchup and it was really good. Conditions were interesting. It started snowing pretty hard. It was a little icy, and I think you can vouch, old guy skiing a rail like Ryan, ice kind of scary.
Eli came down to me before they were going to start to grab a camera, and he goes, so Ryan's been here for 3 hours warming up. Declan just showed up and said he's ready to go. And I thought to myself, that is the difference in age that we got going on here. But yeah, like I said, did not know how that one was going to go. I could have seen either rider, either one of them taking that home. But Declan proving to be versatile. Ryan came up to me after the fact, and all he could say is, man, that kid's good. He's so locked in on swaps, just spinning on a rail. It was amazing. I don't think it's necessarily a surprise to anyone. I mean, he's the 1 seed taking home the championship. But yeah, just an outstanding showing.
Yeah, for sure. And props to Ryan for sticking in there. The sets changed quite a few times, but one just coming out on top.
Yep. So Declan for first MTP Cup Skiers champion. Max, your first MTP Cup Snowboard champion. I'll let the cat out of the bag. We're going to do this again next year. We've said it plenty of times throughout this entire, all these recap shows that we're having a blast. We think that you guys who participated had a blast as well. So this will be back next year. Bear with us as we work out the details, work out the schedule, but MTP Cup Volume 2 will for sure be back next year.
Yeah.
Additionally, if you still got the bug to do a little bit of competing, I know that both of our skiers and our snowboarder champions are going to be, defending this newfound title at a rail jam this weekend. Cascade Luau Rail Jam, Saturday, March 7th. Additionally, on top of that, we've got all sorts of other events going on that day. We got demos, we got a scavenger hunt, which is always a good time. Follow us on Instagram, we'll post clues. Could potentially find a voucher to win a free season pass for next season. So, yeah, a lot of fun stuff and just good vibes, good time. So don't miss out on that. As always, we got to thank our sponsors one last time. We didn't do a Rosenville matchup of the week, and we talked about that because both matchups. I mean, there are two championships, two hard-fought championships. Those are both the Rosenville matchups of the week for sure. So for one last time, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Rockstar for bringing us our snowboard bracket. Thank you to Celsius for bringing us our ski bracket. Thank you to Rosenville for bringing us two Rosenville matchups of the week this week. Thank you to ESC Gloves. And of course, thank you to Pepsi. I was going to wear my cherry Pepsi sweater today to really end this off with a bang, but I didn't. And that's on me, but I'm still the #1 cherry Pepsi guy. He claims to be #2.
I'll give you one.
All right, and we're sticking with that. So once again, we'll be back with more MTP Cup action next year. MTP Cup Volume 2. So thank you guys for tuning in. Continue to have fun out there, and we'll see you next time.